Hello world! If you have been wondering till now about why we write public static void main in every Java program, what does public static void and string args mean? Congratulations, you are in the right place, because in this video we are going to address all these questions. Just watch this video till the end. Before we dig deeper into our favorite main function, I want you to pause the video for 5 seconds and ask yourself, who calls the main function of a Java program on the first place? Okay, your time is over. If you think it's the compiler that calls the main function, then my small demonstration will give you second thoughts about your previous knowledge. Just stay with me. We have this simple hello world program written obviously in Java, which I'm going to run. So let's get started. javac hello world.java is the command which we run. Ask the compiler to convert our desired program into machine language so that it could be run further. The compiler translates the codes and keeps it in the hello world.class file, but it doesn't execute the main function, cause if it had executed the main function, we would have got some output, which we still haven't. The next command we run is java hello world, where JVM enters into the scene and executes the main function. In nutshell, JVM is responsible for executing the main function. It comes with its own rules, and that, my friend, dictates why we write or see public, static, void and string args in every Java program. So let's discuss each one of them and do some experiments with our little code. As soon as you hit enter in command prompt and wait for JVM to descend from heaven to come and execute or compile code, JVM starts to load the function and variables in it. JVM rulebook says that you will only load functions or variables that are public, for else you have to wait for objects to be created. Let's try to run the code without making it public and see what do we get. Oh wow, compiler doesn't have any problem in compiling it, so let's go ahead and run it. Oops, we got an error. Look at what this error is pressing the issue that it is desired for us to declare the main function in a certain way. With that, let's jump to our second issue, that is static. When JVM first loads our class, it starts to look for an entry point in our program, which of course is the main method. Theoretically, you can't call any function without creating an object of its class. But the irony is, it's impossible for someone to create an object of a class when you are still searching for your entry point. Another fantastic reason is, what if the class has more than one constructors? How will JVM know which constructor is its go-to constructor? So keeping these in consideration, JVM rulebook says that the main function has to be static. Let's remove the static from our main method declaration and see what JVM tells us. Again, it is pressing hard to follow the rule. With that, let's take a look on rather a simple concept of the main returning void. Across all the programming languages, every function has to return some value. But the problem is, who will hold the value when the main function ends? Because the end of the main method means the end of the program. That's why if the main method is bound to return something, let's make it return nothing, aka void. Let's try to change the void to int and see what JVM complains us about. See how stubborn JVM is. You can't even change the name of the main method. It can't be my main or something you feel like. It has to be just main, because JVM wants it to be consistent throughout. Which leads to our final point of this video. Java has its rule that if you want to pass some value while executing the program, it has to be in string format. It would be changed to required data types within the program. If you want to write a program to add two numbers, the entered number at the console will be in a string data type. To add, the programmer has to change its data type into int. The value passed should be kept in some variable, right? It can't just hang in the air. That variable is args. And wait, I have a piece of good news here. You can change the name of the variable as you wish. With that, this video comes to its end. If you have any queries, please leave them in comments, and if you like the video, please consider subscribing. Thank you.